Stop eating eggs every single morning, at least not as your only source of protein after 75. I know that sounds surprising, because for decades, eggs have been called one of the best muscle-building foods. But here's what many older adults don't realize. After the age of 75, your muscles do not respond to protein the same way they did in your 40s or 50s. You can eat 2 eggs, even 3 eggs every day, and still slowly lose muscle, strength, and balance month after month. Not because you are doing something wrong, but because your body is changing. After 75, something called anabolic resistance becomes stronger. That means your muscle cells stop reacting quickly to protein signals. They need stronger nutritional triggers, better blood flow, and lower inflammation to grow again. At the same time, a silent condition called sarcopenia begins to accelerate. Sarcopenia is the natural loss of muscle that happens with aging, and it is one of the biggest reasons older adults become weaker, slower, and more prone to falls. But here's the good news. Science now shows that certain fruits contain powerful compounds that help aging muscles respond better to protein, not just by adding nutrients, but by activating the very systems inside your muscle cells that control repair, strength, and growth. In today's video, I will reveal 5 powerful fruits that support muscle growth after 75, ranked from helpful to truly transformative, and stay with me until the end. Because the number 1 fruit contains nutrients that help reactivate muscle repair systems that naturally slow down with age. Let's begin. Let's start with fruit number 5, jackfruit. Most people see jackfruit as just another tropical fruit, but inside this large fruit is a powerful combination of nutrients that aging muscles desperately need. 1 cup of jackfruit contains natural plant protein, potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6. These nutrients work together to support muscle contraction and recovery. Potassium helps muscles contract properly. Magnesium supports relaxation and prevents cramps. And vitamin B6 helps your body convert protein into usable muscle tissue. Without enough B6, protein cannot be used efficiently. Another benefit of jackfruit is its amino acid content. Amino acids are the building blocks of muscle, and while jackfruit doesn't contain as much protein as eggs, it provides supportive nutrients that improve how your body uses protein overall. For older adults, that efficiency matters more than raw protein numbers. How to eat it? You can add ripe jackfruit to smoothies or cook young jackfruit in savory meals. Even 2 to 3 servings per week may help support muscle recovery over time. But the next fruit goes even further. Because it directly fights inflammation, one of the biggest causes of muscle loss after 75. Fruit number 4 is guava. Small, simple, but extremely powerful. Guava is one of the highest protein fruits available naturally. But protein is not its biggest strength. Its true power comes from something called quercetin. Quercetin is a natural anti-inflammatory compound. As we age, low-grade inflammation slowly damages muscle tissue. Scientists often call this process inflammaging. This inflammation blocks muscle growth, even when protein intake is adequate. Guava helps reduce that inflammation. It also contains extremely high levels of vitamin C, often much higher than oranges. Vitamin C plays a critical role in building collagen, the structural protein that supports muscles, tendons, and joints. Without enough collagen, muscles weaken faster. How to use guava? Eat it raw, slice it into yogurt, or blend it into smoothies. For best results, consume guava before light physical activity like walking or resistance exercises. This timing improves how nutrients are delivered to muscle tissue. But now we move to a fruit that supports something even deeper: your muscle energy system. Fruit number 3 is mulberries, especially dried mulberries. These small berries are packed with nutrients that support oxygen delivery to muscles. One key nutrient inside mulberries is iron. Iron helps carry oxygen through your bloodstream. Without oxygen, muscles cannot grow or repair properly. Many older adults unknowingly develop mild iron deficiency, and that deficiency leads to fatigue, weakness, and muscle decline. But mulberries offer more than iron. They also contain resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant known for supporting healthy aging. Resveratrol helps protect mitochondria. Mitochondria are tiny energy factories inside your muscle cells. As we age, mitochondria become weaker. That is why older adults feel tired faster. Supporting mitochondria helps restore muscle endurance and recovery. How to use mulberries? You can eat them as a snack. Sprinkle them on oatmeal, or mix them into trail mix. Even a small handful daily can support oxygen flow and muscle energy. But now we move to one of the most surprising fruits on this list, a fruit many people already eat, but rarely think of as muscle supporting. Fruit number 2 is avocado. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it may be one of the most important foods for muscle health after 75. Avocado contains healthy monounsaturated fats, potassium fiber, small amounts of protein. But the real magic comes from its healthy fats. Your muscle cells are surrounded by protective membranes made of fat. As you age, those membranes become stiff. When membranes stiffen, nutrients cannot enter muscle cells efficiently. Healthy fats from avocado help keep these membranes flexible. This allows protein, vitamins, and minerals to enter muscle cells more effectively. Avocado also contains high potassium levels, essential for muscle contractions and nerve signaling. Low potassium levels often cause muscle cramps and weakness in older adults. How to use avocado? Eat it plain, add it to toast, or blend it into smoothies. Consuming avocado after physical activity can support muscle recovery and nutrient delivery. But now we arrive at the most powerful fruit on this list, the one that supports the body's natural muscle repair system. Fruit number 1 is dried apricots. Small, sweet, but incredibly powerful. Dried apricots contain beta-carotene iron potassium polyphenols. These nutrients support something extremely important called muscle repair signaling. Inside your muscles are special repair cells known as satellite cells. These cells help repair damaged muscle fibers and create new tissue. But after age 70, satellite cell activity naturally slows down. That slowdown is one of the biggest reasons muscle loss accelerates later in life. Nutrients found in dried apricots help support these repair systems. They also provide large amounts of potassium. Potassium helps regulate electrical signals that control muscle contraction. Without enough potassium, muscles feel weak, stiff, and slow. How to use dried apricots. Eat 5 to 6 pieces per day as a snack. Choose unsulfured varieties whenever possible. You can also chop them into oatmeal or yogurt. Consistency matters more than quantity. Regular use supports long-term muscle health. Now here's something most people overlook. It's not just about eating one fruit. It's about combining them correctly. For example, guava plus yogurt, mulberries plus oatmeal, avocado plus protein meals, apricots as snacks between meals. This combination approach supports protein absorption, circulation, muscle recovery, inflammation control. And that combination is what truly supports muscle strength after 75. So here are the 5 fruits again. Number 5, jackfruit supports muscle recovery nutrients. Number 4, guava fights inflammation and supports collagen. Number 3, mulberries improves oxygen delivery and energy. Number 2, avocado strengthens muscle cell membranes. Number 1, dried apricots supports muscle repair, signaling muscle loss. After 75 is not inevitable. Weakness is not destiny. And aging does not mean losing independence. With the right nutrition, the right movement, and the right daily habits, your muscles can stay stronger, longer than most people expect. And sometimes, the difference begins with something as simple as the fruits on your plate.